with the men's 4x100-meter relay. This is going to be exciting. Exciting for a lot of reasons. But this quartet that the US has put together is very fast and has so much potential. And it's going to be led off by the 2019 World 100-meter champion, Christian Coleman.
He did a great job yesterday in qualifying to get them here. There's the second leg, Fred Kerley, the 2022 World 100 champion. He didn't quite fare as well here, not getting past the semifinals. Brandon Carnes, who ran yesterday in the semifinals, will continue that role for the United States tonight. And on the anchor,
maybe the biggest star of this meet.
Oh, yeah. With apologies to Faith Kipyegon and Mondo Duplantis, Noah Lyles will anchor. Now, Noah Lyles anchored in 2019, and Christian Coleman ran first, which is the last time the United States won at Worlds. I said then, if I'm the coach, that would never change. They moved Noah to second last year, and the United States lost. This is the formula that I think the United States has to use when they are ready to win gold.
There is one notable omission from this final, and it's Canada. They are not here to defend their title.
And that's how it goes sometimes. Canada is having a phenomenal meet at these Worlds in the deck and certainly in the field events, but they will not defend their title won in Eugene last year.
So here's the lineup for you. Brazil, France, Great Britain, Italy, Jamaica, South Africa, United States, and Japan. Brazil, Italy, and Japan are the only three nations not to win a world championship, a world title in this event. Jamaica most certainly has.
So here is the leadoff. Akeem Blake will lead off for Jamaica. Oblique Seville, who made the 100 final and finished in fourth, will handle the backstretch. He had a great leg yesterday in the semifinal. Raheem Ford on third, and Rohan Watson on the anchor. They were second in their heat. Their last medal in this event was 2015 gold. They have not been on the podium since Usain Bolt disappeared into retirement.
Been a big vacuum there. And United States is looking to kind of get itself going again because, yes, they won in Doha, but that was the first win in a long time.
And let's not count out Italy. They ran the fastest time in the semifinals. They're the reigning Olympic champion. There is Marcel Jacobs, the Olympic 100-meter champion, who didn't fare quite so well in the 100, but man, he ran a great leg in that semifinal. Pata.
It's pretty tight. Lyles will need a good leg here. Can he deliver? Was there ever any doubt? He promised 3. He's delivered 3 this week. Has been about the man who promised a hat-trick. Noah Lyles, very, very rarely does someone promise 3 gold medals and actually deliver. He doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk.
Oval with Team USA. This is Christian Coleman handing off to Fred Kerley. That handoff was a little close, but not too much to quibble about there. Now Fred Kerley handing off to Brandon Carnes. That wasn't pretty either, but the baton kept moving around the track. That's Japan on the outside. Jamaica coming into view with Italy and Great Britain. But nobody, and I mean nobody, was going to have an answer for the fastest man in the world at not 1, but 2 distances. So the United States won this gold despite 3 really suspect passes. The first one probably the best. Those last 2, nothing that you ever want to show as an example of a good baton pass. None of that matters. The baton was passed successfully, and the United States have their 9th world title. No country has more.
Look at that. Fred Kerley gets the one that got away from him in the men's 100. He gets it in the team event, and Noah Lyles leaves with 3 gold medals. Hungary has been special for Noah. Christian Coleman gets it as well. And just keep in mind, Paris is just 335 days away.
All right.
Yeah. What a lead up it has been. That's the men again.
Take care of the rest, so I just knew I had to get out of the blocks, get us to a good lead. And, yeah, just keep it going, get it to the rest of the guys.
Yeah, and you were gone. And Fred, when you got the stick, you knew you had the opportunity to secure your first medal, and it happened for you. What was this like down the backstretch?
It was nice and smooth. It's just, I know I bobbled the baton with the third leg, but at the end of the day, we had one job alone to get the stick around. That's what we did.
And Brandon, you got it. You were in that same spot in the prelims on the curve there. What are you thinking about?
I was just thinking, like, hold the stick, adjust, and just get it to Noah. I knew once I got in his hands.
After the race concludes, the focus gradually shifts from analyzing the result to the broader context of the current season and upcoming competitions. The narrator transitions from the specific event, the men's 4x100m relay final in Budapest, to a bigger picture of global track and field. He emphasizes that this race was just one part of a larger competitive cycle, and that an even more exciting event lies ahead, the World Championships in Tokyo, set to begin in just a few days. Athletes from all over the world are entering their final stage of preparation, reaching peak condition and getting ready to compete for medals. Special attention is given to the level of competition. In modern track and field, where results are often decided by hundredths of a second, success depends not only on raw speed but also on technique, teamwork, and mental composure. This is especially true in relay races, where even a small mistake during the baton exchange can cost a team the victory. Returning to the Budapest results, the narrator highlights Team USA's dominant performance. They claimed gold with a time of 37.38 seconds, the fastest time in the world that season. The team, made up of Christian Coleman, Fred Kerley, Brandon Carnes, and Noah Lyles, delivered a strong overall performance. However, an important detail is pointed out: despite winning, the U.S. team had less than perfect baton exchanges. There were moments of hesitation and slight errors that could have been costly under different circumstances. What ultimately mattered was their ability to maintain control and successfully get the baton around the track. This shows that in relays, resilience and execution under pressure are just as important as perfection. Italy secured the silver medal with a time of 37.62 seconds, continuing to prove their strength following their Olympic success. Their performance was marked by solid speed and cleaner exchanges, allowing them to confidently take second place. Jamaica finished third with a time of 37.76 seconds. While they still have a strong lineup, the team is continuing to rebuild and search for consistency in the post-Usain Bolt era. The transition is ongoing, and the team is still refining its structure. The narrator then explores Jamaica's future potential. He notes that the team has several talented and extremely fast sprinters capable of competing at the highest level. However, their success will largely depend on improving baton exchanges and overall coordination. If they can master that aspect, they have a real chance to return to the top and compete for gold medals again. It is also emphasized that global competition in sprint relays has become much more intense. Unlike in the past, where dominance by a single nation was more common, today multiple teams, including the USA, Italy, Jamaica, Great Britain, and others, are all capable of winning. This makes every race unpredictable and even more exciting for fans. In the final part, the narrator turns to the audience with a call to stay engaged and follow upcoming events. The anticipation for the next championship is high, and viewers are encouraged to get ready and not miss any of the action. Track and field is currently in a very exciting phase, with rising stars, fierce competition, and unpredictable outcomes, meaning there are still many thrilling moments ahead. Friends, thank you so much for watching. This was Alexander with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you very soon.